Hi friends, this is another poem of the Parda Nation. Parda Nation by Sarojini Naidu. This poem also very important in MA second year English learners. So you please listen entire video. If you have any doubts, you will put in comment box. And you please subscribe my channel. Thank you. If you want anything, you will please express, then I will try my level best. Okay, thank you guys. The Pada Nation. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian poet and activist known as the Nightingale of India. She advocated for Indians' independence, social welfare, and equal rights. The Pada is religious. We know very well, very religious purpose and social practice of seclusion in some Hindu or Muslim communities of South Asian. Okay, right? Women are either physically separated from males using separate buildings, screens, walls, or curtains, or they may be concealed by loose clothing and veils. So, Sarojini Naidu garu, she said everything about how women's situation is there. So here mainly three stanzas are there. Just outlook of the summary we have to see. The Pada Nation is a highly moving lyrical poem taken from the last section of the Golden Threshold. We know very well that Golden Threshold. Sarojini Naidu presents a revealing account of the life of the lady behind the veil and its short and long terms effect on her life. It is an indirect satire on the conservative attitude towards women and its horrible consequences. This is main thing. The Pada Nation, the lady who sits behind the veil, leads a life of ease and leisure, shut off from the temptations of the outside world. But she feels totally isolated in this life of security and ease. She constantly moves in the world of dream but leads a very boring and mechanical existence. She is not involved in any activity and is totally cut off from the mainstream of life. Her gridless and fillets faintly shine like seas lighted by the mellow lights of the setting sun. Her dress looks like the morning mist and is embroidered richly with threads of gold and shining like opal gold and amethyst. If you want to see this in the first paragraph we have there. So where she sits, sunset says. So this is the main thing. And the lady behind the veils lives a very safe and secure life, well guarded from the stolen glances of the wicked persons, from the sun, and even from the loving and gentle touch of the wind. She finds herself extremely secure behind the windows, curved in fascinating designs and patterns of her room. She is hidden from the eyes of the world as jewels are hidden by the peak of a turban. She is also unknown to the external world as secrets are hidden in a lover's breast. And one more thing, this poem leads a sheltered life and no unauthorized person can unveil her hidden graces grace and charm. None can peep through the veil without the prayer approval of her guardians, but all her security is of no use, for they cannot stop the progress of time. She is bound to be affected by the sorrows and sufferings of life, even in this overprotected life of isolation. The moment of the cruel time will ultimately make her face colorless and wrinkled. None can halt the stealthy march of time, which will rob her of her happiness and fill her eyes with tears. With tears. So, this is the entire poem, and let us see whatever we have this. The poetess suggestively exposes the limitations. What are the limitations of the Padas system and its conservative attitude towards women in this poem? It is a life of whatever it had been given, devoid of any life. It is not a life of easy comfort and security, but a life of slavery, suffocation, and inertia only. The poem is not a glorification, but the condemnation of the very basis of the Pada system. Okay, friends. So, this poem underlines the limitations of the conventional Pada system in India. It is not the life of ease and security, but the life of loneliness, confinement, and suffocation. The poem is well set around the Pada system, which continues to be stumbling block in way of the emancipation of the Pada nation in India. Okay, we have to see here analysis of the poem. This poem expresses by Naidu's, Sarojini Naidu's views about the traditional institutions here very restricted the rights of women. It is developed by 3 stanzas already I have said to you, and it has 6 lines each one, and with the rhyme scheme of ABA, BCC, EFEFGG. AB, AB. See here, AB, AB, CC, EFEFGG. Whatever it may be. Okay. AB, AB, CC. Dream, gleam. Easy, is, sees. Mist, amazed. Okay. Right. And the poem expresses Naidu's sense of enchantment for the lavish mode of living of the aristocratic, the Padas nation Muslim, especially Muslim women, with whom who has been familiar. In fact, she does not prize the custom of Pada, rather criticizes it. If you want to look at this first form, here entire talks about that the life of a woman in Parda as is languid and isolated. Okay, languid and isolated, and then fearless because of Parda. Okay, her gridless and feathers and shining in the Parda like sunset on sea. Her clothes, her clothing is like a morning water vapor, short, purple, gold, and amethyst. So, if you see second stanza, this describes the protected life of Muslim women, especially it is protected. She is protected from thieving light of impure eyes, and coveting sun or wind. Her days are guarded and secure in her lattice. Her life is as if a turbaned crest or secrets in a lover's mind. So this is the meaning of second stanza. And then third one, this is last one. And Sarojini Naidu expresses here sorrow of Muslim women living in a Parda nation. There are no hurry to unsanctioned unveil the mysteries of her grace. Okay, mysteries of her grace. Everything, whatever she had, we have seen here. Only time is there to uncover her sorrow, which is seen on her face. At the end, Naidu asks questions that who will prevent substantial years of her life and who will protect her life from tears. So this is a main topic summary of this poem, and some more explanation also will be given. Why? Because everything we have to learn. Okay, in the present poem, just now we have seen Sarojini Naidu expresses sorrow and pains and pains of Muslim women hidden in the Parda nation life, and which are unknown to the world. Parda not only hides the freedom of a woman, according to Naidu, but rather it binds women in a miserable life. In the poem, Naidu has used stone symbols such opal and amethyst to refer to the beauty of woman hidden in the Parda. The image of mysteries refers to her clothes. The social and reformative zeal is voiced in the poem. It has been widely criticized for its alleged glorification of Parda, but the close reading of this poem brings the message that Naidu does not approve the Parda or institution and the ill of contemporary society. She fought against Parda, child marriage, and other customs of bygone age. And here is a reformative attitude against the institution of Parda. She fought for the flight and wretched condition of the woman in her whole life, and the spirit behind it is rebuild strong and progressive India. Okay friends, this is entire video about Parda nation. So you please like and share, it will be encouraging me. If you have any doubts, if you have any comments, you please share, you please subscribe. Thank you.